So one thing I kind of want to touch up on before I review the rest of the episode is, towards the end where we see that big muscular masked strength trainer. I think it was very hilarious, and I find it kind of funny because as is explained on YouTube, it was like he was talking to me because I'm pretty much starting from scratch, like he described. Um, how YouTube works to Rubin Kana, and I just find that whole explanation kind of funny because, like I said, like I'm starting from scratch, and just talking about the episodes. So I just wanted to quickly touch up on that, but there was a few things throughout the episode that I do want to talk about here. The first one that brings up to my head, comes up in my head, is that it's very obvious if you can't tell that Kana has feelings or is kind of building feelings for Aqua. One example was that we saw when Aqua texted her, to come to the playground, or I have something important to discuss with you. And we saw her like right after she got that text. I'm presuming right after school ended. We see her go in the girls' bathroom and kind of touch up her makeup and hair, and so she looks pretty. And then when she got there, she was kind of disappointed because she expected, I guess, Aqua to make this big, ask her out on a date or something. So, I think we should definitely keep our eyes on the relationship between Kana and Aqua and how all that progresses. The second thing I do want to bring up was that we know the extent of the deal between Aqua and the director that we saw last episode, and it was for Aqua to pretty much appear in this reality dating TV show that he's directing, and in exchange he'll pretty much spill the beans on what he knows about I and what she did in the agency. And he said I'll also throw in all the relationships she had with guys while she was working with my agency. So that might give us a clue as to who actually is the father. Maybe it's someone from the agency, or maybe someone she collaborated with, who knows. But I feel like that kind of gave us a clue that it'll probably be like another male idol or something like that, like a very well off person, just like I was. So we know that. The other thing I do want to bring up, which was kind of a subtle, kind of a subtle thing I just want to talk about really quick, was that I like how we're seeing, the lady, the adoptive mother of Aqua and Kana, and Aqua and Ruby, and now she's like, now that Aqua and Ruby have matured to high school students, as we saw, it's kind of cool to see that she also really matured, and we saw her, and she's really buying into this mother role that she has for Ruby and Aqua. And I don't know, it's just kind of refreshing to see compared to how she acted with Aqua and Ruby. In the beginning, in the first episode, like she was very smug, and I don't know, she just didn't seem like a good character at first. But then now it's just kind of funny to see her pretty much mature, and on top she is really buying into this mother role for Aqua and Ruby, even though she's just adopted mother. Like, it seems like this lady, I don't know her name, but it seems like she is truly treating Aqua and Ruby as if they were her own kids. And while I'm talking about the lady, um, I'm very curious as to what happened to her boyfriend that we saw in episode 1. Like, I just want to get more clear. Like, did something happen to him, or did, like, they break it off, and, like, why? And I feel like when she talked about, like, the kissing scenes, like, when Kana was jealous that Aqua got to do the kissing scene with other girls, because, like I said, Kana is kind of building up these feelings for Aqua, and obviously Kana's jealous, and the lady, the mother lady, I forgot her name, but she says something, and I feel like that is a kind of a clue that maybe what happened between her and her ex-boyfriend, and she was like, oh, you can't get really mad at that because when you're an actor you have to do this, and if you expect to, keep your, I guess, chastity safe, when you're an actor, like, you're dead wrong. You're gonna be sadly mistaken, and I feel like that's some kind of clue as to what really happened between her ex and her. Just something I thought I would throw out. But the last thing I do want to mention was that in this episode we also get, introduced to pretty much who's in the reality TV show. So it's 3 girls and 2 guys plus Aqua. That would be 3. So 3 on 3. One girl is a YouTube streamer. So I think this is like her first real acting gig, I'm guessing. And I'm guessing, the other 2 girls are just plain out actors. Like, we saw kind of their backstory, that they were actors, and, that they are student actors, which means that they've been doing this. Like, one girl, she says, I work for an agency who really likes to, do any job that's presented to us. And so I feel like these other 2 girls are very into the acting career. Like, they started acting young. I don't know how young, but I'm guessing probably at the same age that we saw Kana act for the first time back in episode 1. So I don't know, I just find it interesting that we meet these characters, and I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on the girls, the female cast members in the dating show, because I don't know, I feel like they kind of give me a vibe that they'll be very important as we continue with, the life cycle of the show, and they would be if this show gets a season 2, which I think it will, because a lot of people really love this show, including myself. Like, I really love just to show what it's about, and I really love just the opening. Like, if you, like, I think even on my phone, like, I have it, like, as a song, the full for 3 minutes. I have it on my Spotify playlist, so that's how much I like the opening, and there's no doubt in my mind that this will definitely get a season 2. When season 2 will drop, or the information about it, I have no idea, but eventually I do believe that this show deserves or is getting a season 2. But I feel like these 3 girls, or at least, one of them, might be, important if we, for, season 2. I just feel like one of the female characters will be very important in season 2, and I just want to pay attention and just see, like, just make sure I didn't miss anything. So if there is a season 2 and they show up there, like, I'll know exactly what they're talking about, and like, where did we first see them in the show, and everything like that. But so far, I think the show is pretty cool. Like I said, I really loved it. I hope it gets a season 2. We'll probably get a season 2. But yeah, really just love this episode, and it does get me excited for next episode, the weekly episodes, I guess. And yeah, but I think I'm just gonna leave right at that. Please leave a like, and let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of this show. But I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.